Good evening, everybody. This is Sweat, and I know this is the second part of the 71 kill game that I played within the Works Media yesterday, but I figured we would start off with the new Armored Kill gameplay trailer, and I know that you guys have probably seen this already, but I also know that you guys can probably stand to look at this thing once or twice or two or three times again, because I know I certainly have watched this a couple of times, and I'm really enjoying watching it over and over again as I do these takes on this video. But I am really excited about this. I'm really excited for all the different things that you see here. Most notably, I'd have to say the snow map, because I don't know what it is about the Battlefield snow map. By far my favorite map whenever the limited time I did play Bad Company 2 was that one snow map. Don't even remember the name of it, very limited experience with it, but I do know that I did enjoy the hell out of it when I did play, and I can say that that's one thing I'm definitely excited about. And the other thing, of course, is the AC-130 and the new vehicles in general. I'm anxious to get my hands on the tank destroyer. I kind of want to see how that operates. Of course, the ATV. I know everybody is really looking forward to Jihad ATV. I mean, what is that? A Jihad four-wheeler? I'm not quite sure. But what is the fifth vehicle? I mean, that I saw four of them there listed. What is? We have the ATV, and you've got the tank destroyer, and the AC-130, and there's another one that was listed there for a second, but the fifth one, it says 5 new vehicles, but I didn't get that. So if you guys know what that is, let me know in the comments below, of course. But I really have a question for you guys, and that is, how exciting is vehicle gameplay for you? You know, I don't have any problems admitting that I came over from Call of Duty and that Battlefield 3 was really the game that sold me on Battlefield, and of course, partly because there were similarities. You know, they really worked to try to capture the Call of Duty crowd. I don't think anybody is going to complain about that with close quarters, and then even before that with some of the more linear maps like Operation Metro and Grand Bazaar, which, you know, to be honest, you know, is everybody's. Those maps are the most popular maps as far as, you know, choice, fan choice, and server choice and stuff like that. So there's no denying that. But the question is, how popular or how exciting to you guys are vehicle gameplay videos? You know, are videos like this, you know, where I just I took this Amtrac for the majority of this video, and I shoved it down the enemy team's throat, and there really wasn't much they could do about it. I mean, of course, the vehicle respawns, and it really takes an act of God to take this thing out sometimes. You know that, although I will say that at one point I do get taken out later in the video by a 320, and that was just, you know, down to the very last straw, and that guy just happened to get that kill with the 320, which I laughed at, not realizing that's how I died until I looked back at it. But to me, it's kind of you know, I don't want to say it's boring. I don't like to play in vehicles, and I understand that Battlefield is all about, you know, vehicles as part of Battlefield. You know, that's one of the biggest things about Battlefield is the vehicle gameplay. You know, completely understand that. Personally, I enjoy running around and shooting people with my weapon. You know, that's just how I am, and that's what I've always, you know, when I've looked at gameplay videos. To me, you know, if I get, all right, say I get the 71 kills in this video, you know, I'm sure there's going to be comments. You got 71 kills in an overpowered vehicle. You got 71 kills in a vehicle with machine guns and a cannon. You know, it's not the same as getting 71 kills if I were attacking, you know, using the SVD with iron sights and a foregrip, like you guys saw me at the beginning of the video in yesterday's video. So I understand that. You know, of course I'm not going to get 71 kills with that setup. If I do get 71 kills with that setup, believe me, I'm going to bring that video to you guys. But do you still consider that an achievement? I mean, obviously, I considered it an achievement because I was doing work. I really think that if I had a driver that I was communicating with, for instance, in the Works Media right now is repairing this thing behind us, and if we would have been communicating with the driver, we could have told him stop moving up so much, especially in this instance right here, which all goes back to everything. You know, when you have communication as a whole, this game is better. But if I'd have had that communication, I would have done even better in this vehicle. So maybe with things like the AC-130, you're not going to have as much control. Kind of like this, you know, you're just gunning. So maybe that's not as exciting. But are just, you know, regular or tank videos, you know, where you have the opportunity to control the vehicle, control where the vehicle goes, how you attack, and where you go to attack and stuff like that. You know, does that have an impact on what you guys want to see out of vehicle gameplay? And I'm just curious because I don't I don't have a problem playing in vehicles. I feel like people wouldn't want to watch vehicle gameplay. Does that make sense? Because I feel like it's much easier to get incredibly high scoring games and do really well in vehicles. I mean, obviously, because there's a fewer number of vehicles, there's more players, and vehicles obviously have an advantage over players. So that's my question. That's what my mindset going into this question is. So that's the question I pose to you guys. I hope you enjoy this. Of course, I will be more than happy to play with any vehicle out there instead of trying to torture myself with an SVD. But you guys have to let me know, because of course it is you guys watching, and I am trying to entertain you. So hope you guys enjoyed this 71 kill game within the Works Media. Appreciate him shouting me out like that. I'll put his channel link in the description if you want to see if maybe he posts his side of it. Part 1 is right there on the video on the left. The video on the right is I got a tractor in DayZ, and I had the time of my life, and that's just all there is to it. I really had fun with it. I think you guys will enjoy the editing in that video if you like DayZ, and even if you don't like DayZ, there's some funny portions. If you're new to the channel, just hit that subscribe button. Check also in the link. I'm trying to become more active on Facebook and Twitter, so check those links in the description if you are on Facebook and want to become a fan, or if you want to follow me on Twitter. Sorry for bugging you. Have a great day. Thank you for watching. Bye.